Good morning.
Good morning.
So Barry's and my story started in May because I was looking for resources. If you look at the first sheet on that outline for the course, you see all of those statistics about men. Those are the men that I work with regularly as part of my ministry. I work with men who are deeply involved in pornography, men who have had adulterous relationships and have completely ruined and wrecked their marriages. I sit across the table in the prison system from men who are labeled as sex offenders. Those men have all lost everything, lost hope because they had no one to lead them. If you ask those men, most of them have grown up in households where dad was absent. So there's been no mentor, there's been no adult in their lives. But a 22-year-old young man right now who's been married for a year, and he and his wife are so at odds that they can't even communicate. He's so deeply involved in pornography. I went to the internet looking for resources. Went to Covenant Eye, and I saw a reference to Christian Mentors Network. I downloaded the book from the internet. That got me on your mailing list. I was invited to the last workshop because of that little inquiry on the internet. And as a result of that, I didn't fill anything out on the form. I didn't ask to be mentored. I didn't say that I wanted to mentor anybody, but I got a call from this guy back here. And he said, "What do you want?" So I explained to him what I wanted, what I was doing. So I downloaded the books off of Amazon, I believe, and started to read through. What I found was a resource that is very well put together. A resource that is logically laid out, a resource that is an evangelistic tool, a resource that takes us from salvation to Christian maturity. Many of us don't feel adequate when it comes to evangelism. We don't know where to start. If you start reading through book 1, there's a full progression toward what it is to be a believer. That's important. Because if we begin to mentor someone or begin to disciple someone, as has been talked about many times, we don't know what foundation we're working on. And talking about construction, what's the first thing we have to do? We have to lay out a solid foundation. If we try to build something on swampy ground, or as I like to say, on cornflakes, it's going to attain some height, but then it's going to fall. And that's what this material does. It builds a solid foundation. And it really is worth the time to take a look at it. Barry takes a lot of, you have, Barry's been very patient with me. As part of my work, I work with all of these different men, but I poured out so much of myself that I forgot to take care of me. Barry has very quietly been sitting in a corner, and every Friday I get this either text, "Where are you? How are you?" You know how important that is. That lets me know that you aren't just pushing a program. You're involved in the program. That's the kind of thing we're hoping to generate in all of our churches. What do? We teach discipleship as a class. We bring a bunch of people together and we teach. We don't use the way of the Master. We don't use God's Word. What did Jesus do? He walked around among people. He took his men with him when he went to ministry. He took his men with him when he went to confront the Jewish leaders. That's what we need to be doing. We need to have our arm around someone and be taking them with us. And that's what mentoring and discipleship is all about. What's it all about? Barry, I know I'll leave on the 5 minutes, but okay. I'm a zealot. I'm sold out for this material. I'm using it with the men who are in prison because And it is opening their eyes. They are learning who they are in Christ. How many of you could give a statement of your identity, your position? This mentoring material takes you through that whole learning process. Who is Jesus? Who am I? Who am I in Christ? What is my position? Where am I placed? I'm seated in the heavens with Christ because of His love for me. He's willing to come there and take on the human form, suffer, and die, but be with His resurrection. All of those things we need to know. We need to build them into our lives. And this material does it so very, very well.